Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Purple House Spotlight. Yes, I'm back. And today we're going to talk about another Prince song. As I say, the Purple House Spotlight, a lot of songs that are album standards and that are songs that's not well known, not singles. And today the song is My Computer from the Emancipation album, Prince, 90s music. Yes, My Computer is a song from the Emancipation album from the third set of the 3 CD set album. Uh, yes, the song was written by the artist formerly known as Prince, released as the ninth track on the third disc of his 19th album, released on November 19th, 1996. The track was presumably recorded in 1995 or early 96 at Paisley Park Studios in Chanhassen, Minnesota. Kate Bush appears on this track with backing vocals, recorded at her own studio in the UK. Yes, they went back and forward. Never really me, not I, just, sending a tape here and there. Prince was a big fan of Kate Bush. And as you know, Kate Bush with her sound, her more industrial computer type sound, is amazing. The track is not to believe to ever perform live. Hey, I went on an Emancipation tour. It wasn't an Emancipation tour, it was the Jam of the Year tour in 97. Hey, I went to a few concerts. One in my hometown and one when I was in Atlanta. So he never performed this one. So a couple of tracks that I know he performed from this album was Jam of the Year, Face Down, and a few other tracks. That hey, I would not like to mention. So we're going to talk about lyrics, and as he say in some of the earlier verses, first verse, or you hear that old computer voice say welcome. So at that time, the computer was like that in the 90s. Prince was always on the cutting edge, and he was into computers way back. So as you see in the Graffiti Bridge, he was working on a computer then, but this wasn't a time where a lot of people had started getting computers. Not everybody, but a few selected when the prices was real high and people was finally getting online, as you can remember dial-up and how slow dial-up was. And as you say, welcome, you got mail, the AOL. And as you say in the first verse, it was Sunday night. Instead of doing what I usually do, I scanned my computer looking for a site, somebody to talk to, funny and bright. I scanned my computer looking for a site, make believe it's a better world, a better life. Hey, don't get no simpler than that. Nothing on TV I hadn't seen before. Another murder on the news. I can't take no more. Evil Incorporated, blowing up bombs and things. I have a child. I have a lot to explain. And at the time, he was saying that, as his child at the time, Amir, that, God rest his soul, that died. That's what he's talking about. At this time, we know the artist formerly known as Prince was married in love. This album reflected his marriage and what was going on around him. His wife at the time, Maite, and some of the things that was going on in the world. But as I skip some of my best verses on the album, I'm gonna start on this one. So I called an old friend of mine just the other day. No congratulations, no respect paid. All she did was wonder if the rumors were true. I said, no, I ain't dead yet, but what about you? And at the time, you gotta remember, a lot of people was talking about, Prince, in reference saying that, Prince is dead for us, his music, his career is over. That's one reference. And the other one is pretty much even deeper, as the thing with they saying, well, he had took pills or whatever. Now, I'm not going to speculate on that, but that was another thing. I have my own theories, but I'm not going to get into it. That's for another video. But that's an interesting line. I'm going to say that, hey, a lot of people are saying Prince's career is over, or the artist formerly known as Prince. So that was a good line right there. So I'm going to get into another verse, but another line. One I liked it. And then he said, this was this one of the same. And he goes down. I can count my friends with a peace sign, maybe one or two. Wow. Saying that you don't have that many friends in this life. And that's true. People can say they got one or two good friends, special friends. In some cases, it may be his wife or a sibling or somebody that's real, real close and trustworthy. I can say the same thing. It's my girlfriend, or in case my brother. Those are my two best friends. So, hey, that's very relevant. But Prince was always on point with his lyrics and his sense of thought, the way he can get conscious without being real socially conscious or anything, but that is conscious. That's Prince. Prince is all over the place with lyrics and some of the things he brings up. A lot of artists are not hip to it, the spiritual aspects or something that deals with life that simple. But Prince is always ahead of the game. So we're going to stop there. I love this song. I love the sound. I love the beat. More of that 90s computerized sound. More with a good bass guitar. Just over around, a good feel, good beat. Prince not pressing with a lot of big time singing, just with great harmonies and great lyrics. So Prince was on point. If you haven't checked out this song, check it out. It's one of Prince's gems in the 90s. And don't sleep on Prince in the 90s, because Prince put it down in the 90s. Hey, his 90s works, a lot of them was overlooked because of the protests and the slave. And a lot of people overlooked it. Or he had some of his best albums in this decade. So check out Emancipation. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. You will love that album. 36 songs, and this one of them. So this is the Purple Ladder. I'm going to say peace, God bless, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.